Yo.
What up?
Hey, man, we back. GoodHenneC show.
Yeah.
The homie No Suh.
Yo, that be I.
Mobile,
Alabama in the building.
Most definitely.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir.
Man, welcome to the show, man.
Appreciate that.
Glad you
Thank
came
for
out.
having me. Thank y'all for
Oh,
having me.
man, all
Show.
good, man. Do me a favor, get a little bit closer to that mic.
Close to the mic.
Yeah.
This is my first time doing this, man.
Oh, man, it's all good, man. You're a natural, man. You're a natural. So, we got the homie No Suh in the building. Man, you've been on like a tour of Atlanta for like, what, 2 or 3 weeks?
Yeah, a little bit since.
Yeah.
Well, I've been coming to Atlanta probably since the beginning of this year.
Okay.
Like I said, like I'm from Mobile, and it really ain't a lot of opportunity in Mobile. And so you hear niggas say like, "Oh, Atlanta's a place to go. Atlanta's a place to go." But I ain't want to just jump in and be like, "Oh, I'm rapping. I'm doing this, that, and the third." So I came out, started coming out at the beginning of the year, and just started scoping things and seeing who was who, figuring out what type of lane, to try to get into.
Right.
But I came out here. The first show I actually did was at the Music Room.
Okay.
Yeah, at the Music Room, and that was real dope.
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
So it was
yeah.
a couple of weeks we've been out here.
Yeah,
Right.
man. We actually this past Saturday, man, No Suh rocked that Pack Lounge for Say What You Say Saturday.
Appreciate that opportunity.
Oh man, definitely, man. It's all good. Came in and gave a dope performance like you always do. Man, I first came across the brother music like the homie Doug Inkwell, man. He put me on the music.
Ain't
man.
the amp.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the project, man, that he did.
Snooze Button probably. And I
Yeah.
hate that project. I hate that.
Why you hate Snooze Button,
like,
bro?
Snooze Button like fucked up my confidence as an artist. Cause
Okay,
it was
you gotta
one of them
explain that.
things that like, in certain times artistically you may have an idea, but you not necessarily skilled enough to pull it off.
Okay,
The way you
okay.
wanted to. Like in Snooze Button, like I was thinking on some like, okay, I'm just gonna change my sound. I'm gonna try to do something a little bit more abstract. But it was just I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Man, it take a real person to admit something like that, cause like I've come into contact with a lot of artists, and the artists will swear themselves up and down. They know what they doing. You know what I'm saying? So to hear that type of statement from it, like I respect that.
You gotta appreciate the process, man. And
Yeah.
I think a lot of it is, as artistically, you never really know if something's good until time passes. And you know what I'm saying? See how it holds up against time. Because I could play like my first beat, and when I first made it, I thought that shit was the truth. And now I listen to it now, like, oh, I ain't know what the fuck I was doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's artistically, you gotta be afraid. You can't be afraid to like mess up or be bad, quote unquote. Because all it is like bad as far as what somebody else is saying. It's still a part of your process. It's a part of your growth and shit. You gotta be honest with it.
Yeah, no, that's a real statement, man. Definitely a real statement. The video that we just watched, man, the death of the black sheep. That's from
that's
your
dope.
Appreciate
Yeah.
that.
yeah.
That's dope.
Like that visual, man. When I first saw it, I was like, well, number one, who shot this visual? Because it's a very well put together visual.
Yup.
And then I was like, okay, what's up with this new project that's coming?
Okay.
So the new album that you just recently dropped, the title of it, don't tell me. The church, the street,
Across the street from the church.
across the street from the church.
Yeah.
Explain that title.
That's dope.
Explain that title.
Just like I remember when I decided I was gonna make it, I was actually riding by my church, and I told my friend like, "Yo, I'm gonna make I said it jokingly. I was like, I'm gonna make an album called Across the Street from the Church, because across the street from my church is like crack whores, and you know what I'm saying, drug dealers, and the you got the liquor stores and the pawn shops, like some of the wildest shit be happening across the street from the church, and just like more so because I came up in the church. I went to Catholic school from like 1st to 8th grade, and that's like a whole different experience. Like my middle school was like, when people talk about middle school, my shit completely different.
Right.
And then like just growing up heavily in the church, I remember going, and I wasn't Catholic, but I went to another church at home. And I remember going to church, and when I was going there at first, I was young. I guess I was like pure, I was innocent. So all I was thinking about was going to church. And as I got older and started understanding the world more, like, damn, these prostitutes and shit done always been here. I didn't know that's what they were when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? But like, damn, or the drug dealers, all the fiends, they always been here. But what's the disconnection if, because I believe in God, I believe in Christ. I know it's like one of the things a lot of people may wonder with this album because like I question things so much, but I'm questioning religion. I'm not questioning God. It's a difference between religion and God. And as far as religion is concerned, something must be going wrong if, you know, you claim to have the source of the truth and the light, but the folks right across the street from you ain't getting that. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? So they vices is overcoming that spirit if that spirit is supposed to be so strong.
Yeah, man, you know something? You touched on something so serious right there, man. It's like relationship over religion, man. It's religion is something like, I mean, it ain't no secret. I'm a Christian. I tell people I don't care, you know, whatever. But I'm the type of Christian where I have a relationship, so I talk to people. I'm not gonna judge you. I don't care if you don't believe in Christ. That's on. I ain't. Who am I? I can't. Let's talk. Tell me why. Let's have a conversation. As opposed to like, I know people because I grew up in the church too. So I grew up in like them old Baptist church where, you know, oh you don't want to go to church every Sunday. Oh yeah, you don't want to go to church every Sunday. Oh you going to hell or all that. I was like, man, I just it never was like, to me. I always felt like, how can I tell somebody something if I'm doing wrong too? You feel me? So it's like, my life ain't perfect by no means, you know what I'm saying? So I took that with me. It's like, let's have a conversation, bro. You can be an atheist for all I care. Let's have a conversation.
That's what I tell folks.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
let's have a conversation.
I'll never get in the way of somebody, and this is like one thing I wanted to touch on anyway, because it's like this balance being between, you know, being a black conscious individual and being a Christian, because they feel like they're paradoxical in nature, or that you can only be one and not be the other. But my whole thing is like, regardless of what somebody views as God, it's ungodly of me to take that from them without giving them something else to build upon. So shit, if you worship a goalpost and that makes you a better person, I'm not gonna tell you not to do that if I can't be an example of something better, you know what I'm saying? If I can't replace that with something, and that's Christianity, that's with any belief. You know?
I mean, the basic principles at the end of the day, man, is believe it or not, is like love yourself and love that other person. That's it. I don't care what religion that you with. You can be Muslim, you can be Christian, you can be, you know, anything. I guess anything other than atheist, because they don't, you know, really believe in anything. But you know, with any religion across the board, the basic principle is to love yourself and love others.
That's where they confused and mixed up at though. A lot of people don't love themselves.
Yeah, well,
that's the most important part, because you can't love nothing else if you don't love yourself.
Feel me?
Yeah, most definitely.
And you know that's so true what you just said. Though, you know, but a lot of people can't do that. So you know, you have those fights and those battles with, it becomes a blame game and a pointing the finger, as opposed to just like, if you really just like, okay, that's what you believe, that's what I believe. We have a conversation. I love you for whatever you got going on. You love me for whatever I got going on. We both imperfect people. Let's build on that. The world a better place. You don't deal with all the other stuff that cloud everything. Like, you know, you all know you aren't supposed to kill nobody. You know what I'm saying? That's like, you 2-3 years old, you know that. Like for real, you know that if you 3 years old, you got a goldfish, your goldfish die, you sad. Which let you know like death is something, you know, it's serious. So you know that. You know, you don't have to be taught that. That's something that's in you. You know what I'm saying? So, but I know, man, we don't win some.
I know.
That's dope, though.
That's how it be sometimes.
Yeah. It's like that.
It's weird, like even performing. I'm glad when we was at PAG, like you kind of gave that introduction to people, like, yo, y'all really need to like listen.
Oh yeah.
Because it's weird a lot of my music speaks on stuff like this, and so it's always weird for me to go out and perform and find that lane, because like a lot of stuff is more so energetic, more so turn up, this, that, and the third, and I appreciate that shit too, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, I almost feel like I wish sometimes I could be like less of a heavy artist, but this is literally like the shit that I think about, you know what I'm saying? I gotta be true to myself, and if I were to take another route, if I were to make, I feel like, all right, if anybody who got across the street from the church or anything that I got, like, you listening to me for a particular reason. Like, you know what I'm saying? It may not be all the time, but it's a certain mood that you're going to get in, and I need to be able to provide that. And if I were to do anything other than what I feel like I'm called here to do, then somebody else can take that spot, because I'm bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to catch the wave or be a part of the trend. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit going to fade out.
That's so damn true, man.
For real. Definitely for real, man. This so I know we had this conversation, well, maybe a couple of days ago or something like that, when I was just talking about the You had the DJ booth premiere of the album, and you getting that exposure, man. Like, what's the difference, I guess, this time around as opposed to, you know, the Snooze project and the projects that came after that you can see like the main difference?
I got a relationship with a cat named Cody G out of Huntsville, Slow Motion. He did a lot of stuff with G-Side a couple of years ago, like when they was really blowing up. And he always kind of, because I started off in Huntsville doing Who Got Bars. It was a competition my homeboy Jules did. And that's like really what started getting me exposure. And he started paying attention to what I was doing since then. And so he called me up and give me little pointers. Like, I hear from him maybe like twice a year. You know what I'm saying? He'll call me, okay, what you doing, woo-de-woo. Give me pointers, this, that, and the third. And before we did this project, he was like, yo, I really want to help you. And so that a lot of that stuff came from the relationship with him and just him giving me advice. And also, this is the first time that I've taken this seriously past like the creation of music. You know what I'm saying? I always took the creation process really seriously. I always took the creative process really seriously. But when it came to like getting it out, I was kind of stumped. And so I had to start realizing that, you know, getting the music out is just as much as an art as creating the music.
Absolutely.
And so I'm starting to treat things a little bit differently. And it's crazy because I'm seeing things like manifest. You know what I'm saying? Like before, shit was just willy-nilly, you know what I'm saying? Like, I come from the Twitter generation of rappers, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's a fucking rapper. When I first started rapping, I just knew I was nice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I knew I was real nice, and it got me to a certain point. But then it was like, all right, if I'm going to go further, then I got to take this side just as serious as rapping, as producing, as all of that. And it's a fun process. I can't be mad at it. I thought it was going to be bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And it's bullshit about it. Like, I don't like playing the game, you know what I'm saying, as to say of like motherfuckers trying to get on. Like, that doesn't do nothing for me. Like, if we have a conversation right now, motherfuckers like, oh, I work with this person, work with that person, work with this person. Like, I swear it don't mean shit to me.
I feel that.
In the first 30 seconds though,
Yeah.
like you don't even know their name yet.
Yeah. Like, you telling me the people you work with, you ain't even told me your name.
Yeah,
You feel what I'm saying? I don't get no fuck.
Damn.
You feel me?
That's real though. That's how it is though.
But even at that, even when you do have people that's like, oh, I know this, that, and the third, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're for my purpose. They're not on my path. You know what I'm saying? And I'm starting to understand, like, I real deal got a path with this shit. If I'm gonna do this for the reason that I said I'm gonna do it, and there's a lot of niggas that treat it like a hustle, and I respect it because I understand how to treat it like a hustle now. But like, hip hop is not solely a hustle for me. Like, I really feel like I was put here to do this. You know what I'm saying? I was put here to communicate these thoughts. You know what I'm saying? I just talk about things that will make people uncomfortable. You feel what I'm saying? Talk about things that will make people second guess tradition, second guess a lot of things, because I have a mind to think it. And I feel like just off the law of attraction, when you have something to say and you know you have something to say, that means it's somebody that needs to hear it. And it may not be everybody. You feel what I'm saying? It may not be 1 million people. It may not be 100,000 people. I'm not going to sell myself short because it's like 8 billion people on the earth. So I say I could get 100,000 out of 8 billion.
Yeah.
But I will never be a household name. You know what I'm saying? And I'm cool with that. Like, just let me maneuver the way I got to. I feel like I got a little bit long-winded there, but
No. You good. You good.
Totally engaged.
You know, what you just said just then is something that I think it take a lot of artists a long time to understand, because we're in the age right now where we are in the digital world. So it's like you can literally post something and it can reach 20 million people. That's the age that we're in. And so with that being known, we kind of get caught up in that we got to reach 20 million people. And artists kind of lose that because when you don't reach it, then you kind of like, man, why my followers ain't up? Why this ain't up? And it's like, bro, if you focus on the 12,000 that love you, that's it. 12,000 can sustain your whole career. But we too busy trying to run out to get 1 million. That 12,000 will double up soon as as quick as you know it, you know?
And that million will be fickle.
Yeah,
too,
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You give up them 12,000 for that million, you could lose 1 million overnight.
Off one bad move.
Yeah, whereas the 12,000 gonna stay with you. But it's funny that everybody's playing a numbers game with this shit. I was just talking to a friend about this, as far as like the idea of purpose and like, you can't measure the importance of anything off numbers. Like we looking at, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the SoundCloud numbers on plays and shit. I ain't got more than 1,000 plays on none of that. But what's to say that one song, like people when they listen to your music, they letting you in their life. You feel what I'm saying? And so number can't measure how deep that goes. Because somebody could have listened to that song. You may have 15 people hear your shit, but one person could have heard your song and like not killed themselves because of it. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
One person, you know, people have cried to these songs, people have laughed to these songs, shit. People have made love to these songs, this, that, and the third, and you don't know that based off of a number.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So what's to say what the real importance is?
Absolutely.
Whereas you can have 1 million people hear your shit and 1 million people that made the wrong decision based off your stupid ass music. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, and I feel like as an artist, and I know that's not popular to say now because it's not popular to stand for like much of anything nowadays if it's not like $1. But as an artist, I feel like, man, not only am I responsible for what I say, but when it's all said and done, man, I leave this place and I go on to the next place. I was given at any capacity a platform. Whether that platform is 500 people, whether that platform is 500,000 people, I've been given a platform, and I'm gonna be held responsible, like I said, not only for what I said, but what those words influence other people to do. You feel what I'm saying? I don't think a lot of people take it that deep because, like I said, we live in an age where don't nobody stand for like morality no more. It's all about, in America, you's a good guy if you make money. You know what I'm saying? You can be a hero if you a success story as long as you make money, and nobody's taking into consideration like what you giving up. Everything has a cost. Everything has a cost. That's the law of you can be a universal law. You know what I'm saying? For me to be here right now, that means I couldn't be somewhere else. You feel what I'm saying? So the more that you gain from any particular situation, the more that you lose as well. And a lot of niggas don't know how to play that balance in that.
Man, this nigga here date.
And then I talked a little before I came.
Nah, it's
like,
all
oh,
good.
Shit.
I know it's real.
Yeah.
No,
My
man.
bad.
No, you good, man.
good.
Look, let me tell you something, bro. You never have to explain on this show.
Yeah.
This is what we want.
Okay.
But like, we love when people like, because we live in a world right now where everybody's putting up a facade. Everything is for the gram. Everything is for my numbers on, you know. So it's like you get. That's why when you do stuff like you just did, you feel like you got to apologize because they don't feel
like a commercial.
It don't. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's not like what everybody.
Ain't that backwards as
It's
hell
backwards.
when you sit there and think
it's
about
backwards.
it. Though.
It's
You know
so
what I mean?
backwards because it's like why? Why can't I just be who I am?
I apologize for telling the truth to you niggas.
You know, if my father were to hear this, yo, he would be like pissed off because ever since I was little. Because I always been like a different type nigga, no lie. Like I was in kindergarten, you know, they have like the progress reports they sent home. They used to always like say that I never would walk in line. Like I could never, I always did my own thing. And I used to talk to my father a lot, and I'd just be like, oh, I'm sorry for saying something. He would be like, my father's a real strict cat. He was in the army, you know what I'm saying? And he was a police officer. He's very much disciplinary.
Like, discipline,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But it was one thing he always told me, he was like, yo, stop saying sorry.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I would get in trouble for saying sorry. And I appreciate that because this is what gives me, even though I said it just now, like, if it wasn't for that being instilled in me, I wouldn't have even gone wherever I wanted to take it. I would have felt like, oh, I had to stay into the confines of.
Right.
Yeah.
I can tell it's
So
instilled in you
shouts
too.
to my dad,
Because what you saying it now, first thing popped up in your head was your daddy. And how he'll feel if you seen it. That's dope, though.
And that's what it is, man. It's like we have to be who we are, and it's so hard to. It's just weird that we live in an age where people don't understand being who you are because we're so used to seeing someone's representative. You know what I mean? Like in every facet of everything. Whether it's like artists or a relationship, you're always getting a representative. You're never getting like the real person. So when you come across somebody that's real, it don't even feel right because you're like, hold on, man, this person being too truthful with me right now. Like, what's up with that? Like, what you hiding? Like, I ain't hiding nothing. You just ain't used to dealing with an individual like me. You know what I'm saying? So I respect it, man. I appreciate it. We need more people in the world like it. You know what I'm saying?
That, man.
What's up? What's up with this? I guess what's next, man? Because like you've been in Atlanta for like 2 weeks. So what's the move now? You had it back.
Man, like a lot of stuff is just as doors open, and I feel like I gotta go back and say something because you mentioned the video. My nigga Jay Mills did the video.
Okay.
The Death of the Black Sheep, man. And he's a photographer out of Detroit. You know what I'm saying? And we actually met. We both went to A&M, and it was really on some not even, I don't like saying fluke because I don't believe in fluke, you know what I'm saying, but it was kind of like on some destined shit for us to meet. Like I met when he first got his camera, he met when I first started recording, and dude is a genius, like as far as the visuals is concerned, and it's actually kind of cool. And I was talking about like path and purpose, people being within your path, like I don't fuck with everybody, and not like on some mean shit like oh I don't fuck with you, but it's like even on something collaborative when you talk about videos or you talk about visuals, like a lot of people is like oh I'm just gonna get the visual, and it'd be like the same fucking visual that 50,000 other people got. You know what I'm saying? You got you in front of the car, you got the chick, you know what I'm saying? You got, the fresh clothes, but nothing was said in the video. And I really appreciate his genius of being able to like convey like the type of stuff that I'm trying to say and being able to do it visually. And I think, that more artists need to be about quality. More artists need to be about quality, man. The microwave generation of this shit has everybody looking for that one hit, that one thing that's just gonna catch. And it's like, yo, if it's real, man, it's not gonna catch till later. You know what I'm saying? The first motherfucker that said that the world was round, everybody looked at him crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the first person who said that shit, people didn't understand that shit till way after he was gone.
Right.
And I think, what y'all was talking about, like just truth, it's not appreciated while it's here. You know what I'm saying? Bro. Like it takes for it to, even if you think of, Dr. King or Malcolm X, or you think of Jesus, like don't nobody like the truth while it's here. Right. You know what I'm saying? They just have to love the truth because the truth don't go nowhere.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even if it's not like here, you know what I'm saying? It, like the truth is still gonna be like you gotta learn to love it. You know? I went off again.
No, man, you good.
I'm high as fuck. Like, I'm zooted, so I just be in my own little world, man.
Bro, you can roll me anytime you want to, man. Like I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it. Look, man, we first off, I appreciate you being here, bro.
Sure.
Like, I told you when you first hit me up and said you were gonna be in town. I'm like, man, my goal is to get No Suh on as much stuff as he possibly can while he in the city. So no, it's all good, man. Like when I see talent, I'm like, look, this is the platform. This is why we here. So like, all I can do is give you the platform. You know what I mean? And you do what you do. Is there anything else you want to give to the people, man, before you get out of here?
Across the street from the church, it's available now. For download. Produced primarily by Robot House. Robot House is a production team I'm a part of. Koji, myself, Ben Youssef. And it got some really dope beats. Like it's abstract, but it's dope. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
It's something that's I think people will get. Got dope lyrics, and I think it got a pretty cool message. Listen to it. I kind of feel like maybe I shouldn't have dropped it in the summertime because it's heavy as fuck, and people just want to like be half naked in the summertime and don't worry about nothing. So maybe download it and listen to it in September. Yeah. Either way, NoSuhFoster.com. That's the website. Shouts out to LDLR, New Nation, and yeah, that's about it. Y'all look out for me, man. Like this is how bad I am, y'all. Because when you was like, yo, you should tweet, like you going on live, like I left my phone. I'm like, damn, man, like shit, like that's like me. It's a whole bunch of shit. I'm gonna see this later and be like, damn, I should have said this. But the people who made an impression on anybody who like what I'm talking about, NoSuhFoster.com. Can I rap?
Yeah.
Shit.
All right, cool. Cause I'm an MC, man. I'm an MC. I'm gonna kick a verse.
Get those bars out of here. Go ahead.
All right. I'm not gonna front like this is a freestyle because I don't like when niggas be like, oh, I'm coming off the top, and you hear the same shit on the project. This is on across the street from the church. This is like my promo, and it's called Heaven. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, they tell us to be patient for it. Hey, preachers tell us to be praying for it. Yeah. So now we waiting for it. Schools tell us that we should ignore it, cause they can't prove that it exists. A man saw it in his lover's eyes for the 100th time, but still had the question, was it truth or was it myth? Some grew into addiction, they confused it with the hit. Others grew into religion, they confused it with the hymn. Lowercase, of course. False idols, wrong course. Some sold its worth short by finding it in a Porsche, but a man who's considered poor could find it in a portion and still have a better grasp on what it's like. Peace of mind, sweet as pie. I just want a piece that's mine. Without having to grab my piece, I'd rather speak it. Why wait for a change when I can be it? They scraping up change for a dream that put shackles on their wrists and feet, and they mistaking it for freedom. But I don't hold a gavel. Lord knows that in my travels I done seen lies unravel, accept the numbers truth, aloof to testing the faith, then finding the proof. They spook, thinking miracles will happen like poof. You won't find it anywhere if it's not inside of you. Say you won't find it anywhere if it's not inside of you. The top of the world is right under your shoes. Still we confused, looking for something to stand on, planting seeds in both fertile land and quicksand. I done leaned on vices like kickstands, so they would kick from under me and I couldn't withstand without the fall. Thank God for the humility the ground provides. It's like in falling down, I found the sky, meet me on a cloud. Bring some reaper for the vibes, bring some speakers for the sound. Check your ego at the door, bring your fears and all your doubts. See if we can't work them out. Calisthenics, cowards and died 1,000 deaths trying to get it. Some sold it for something that they were told was better and then regretted it. Some saw it in lessons that they learned from others, but covered it the messenger, so once they left, they forgetting it. And I done been blind to the fact that it was right in my lap until that paradise was lost. Searching for God like he the one that went off course. Hey, I done sampled every pleasure that this world had to offer. Done spoiled every treasure I done came, saw, and conquered. Sat in the council with lions, been fed to the lions and remained unharmed. Walked through the fire and came out unscarred. I done sacrificed my strength for Delilah and still found grace in the midst of my defiance, yo. But let me tell it, seems I'm still trying to find it, yo. Hey, let me tell it, seems I'm still trying to find it. What's heaven like? Is it what we've been told? Are the streets really paved with gold? I want to know, hey, what's heaven like? Do angels wear white robes and fly around the sky in wings and halos? Hey, what's heaven like? Is it what we've been told? Are the streets really paved with gold? I want to know, hey, what's heaven like? Do angels wear white robes and fly around the sky in wings and halos? Hey, what's heaven like? But what if they was wrong? And instead of in the sky, resided in your soul? Hey, what's heaven like? Hey, what if they was wrong and it's something that should be known before it could ever be shown?
No Suh Foster.com, man.
You know what I'm talking about.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that.
Hey, man, hold on, man.
Hey,
hold
go
on,
ahead.
man.
Wait,
Everybody in this room need to give it up for my partner right here to just spit that crack, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate
Like real talk, man.
Appreciate that.
Dog, I'm tell you, man, just please keep doing what you're doing because your people need you.
Yeah.
You spitting like that, man. Your people need to hear that. And like you say, they might not catch it today, but like you said earlier, the real shit, they'll catch it later.
Yeah.
As long as they catch it.
Straight up.
That's it.
You know what I mean? So keep pitching, man.
Appreciate that,
Sure.
man.
Yeah.
That's real talk.
Appreciate that.
That was up, man. Hey, man, go ahead. GoodHenneC show, man. Do your thing, man. Do your thing.
Oh man, yeah, man. You can catch us on any of those social media sites at GoodHenneC Show. That's GoodHenneC. You can check out all our previous interviews at www.goodhennessyshow.com. And of course, we on livehiphopdaily.tv right now. Follow them also at Live Hip Hop Daily on all the social media sites. What else? Oh, you can follow me on my personal handle at Jimmy Hennessy, JIMMYHENNEC. You know what I mean? We got that Dirt Rose on Pluto Part 2 concert going down this Saturday. It's going to be pretty big.
Remington, right?
Yeah, it's in Remington, Georgia, via Valdosta, Georgia. Fuck racism. That's the theme of the whole thing. You know what I mean? Bringing different shades of people under one roof, and we gonna drink some beer and have some fun. First 100 shots on me. I mean that they know I do because I did it last time, so I'm gonna do it this time too. And what you got for me?
That's it. I mean, follow me on all things social media, straight out the den. STR the number 8 OUTDADEN. Subscribe to that podcast, man. Straight out the den podcast. I'm dropping jewels for indie artists to help y'all further your careers.
I appreciate that. I done peeped a couple of them.
Oh man, appreciate you for listening, man. Definitely. Yeah, definitely, man. Make sure y'all follow the homie No Suh Foster, man. That's NOSUH.
No Suh. And
No Suh.
No Suh. I'm glad you got it because a lot of niggas say No Suh, and I was like, you take the meaning out of it when you say No Suh. It's No Suh.
No Suh Foster. NoSuhFoster.com, man. Y'all check them out. But look, man, GoodHenneC show.
Word.
This another dope episode in the books, man.
Word.
Yeah.
Super dope.
Super dope, man.
Appreciate you.
We'll see y'all next week, man.
Yeah.